Morning, hon. It's been 4 days since I've really picked this camera up. Starting to feel like I've forgotten how to use it. I know I've done something in the last day or two, but still, this feels a little bit weird to hold in my hand again. Anyway, we're coming into Nha Trang. Don't know how soon we'll be here. I know I've got to get out within about an hour in order to get on my shore excursion, but I don't know whether we'll be docked that soon. And we'll see how things go. I think we're still moving, but at least we're surrounded by land here. And the city, if you can see it, is just ahead of us. So, thus begins another day, and welcome to Vietnam. It's quite the city they've got here. And not sure I'm looking forward to it. At the moment, it's already pushing 80 degrees, and it's not going to get any cooler, both today and for the rest of this segment. We're just going to keep going south, and it's going to be hotter as we go along. Singapore's right on the equator. Still, fascinating look out here, and going to be interesting to see what we're going to be encountering today. So, here we go. There's a lot going on here, honey. I don't know if you can see it from here. There's a gondola car thing across the bay. It's going from the city to a park on the island on the other side of the bay. So I don't think we're going to be riding on that. I don't know that we've got that kind of time, or perhaps there's a different shore excursion that does that, but we've got other things to deal with today. So we're starting off at the Marine Institute here, and they have all manner of specimens, including a full-size humpback whale skeleton. It's hard to believe that this sea cow, or dugong, is where we get the mermaid legends from. Then again, if you've been at sea for long enough, I suppose, well, anything looks good. Fortunately, not all of the exhibits are in formaldehyde. We've got some live ones too. I appreciate the forethought of the guide in getting himself mic'd up. Unfortunately, he's so far ahead of me at this point that I can't hear a thing that he has to say, which means I have absolutely no context to what I'm seeing here. Interestingly enough, the Institute is literally right on the shore. You can walk right out, and there it is. It rather stands to reason, no point in cooping up all of these exhibits and specimens, but it does feel weird to get on the bus and then promptly have to get off the bus to get here. The Marine Institute is a series of buildings, one not necessarily right after another, so it's sometimes difficult to tell whether you're still in part of it or not. It's slightly disorienting, if I can still say that term around here. It's not that it's not interesting in its own right, but it's not what I think of when visiting a marine museum or even the SeaWorld equivalent. I will say that this tunnel aquarium is really something else. You see things from literally all sides. Although it does require one to be quick with the camera in spotting things as they go by. And it also means that I miss a lot, as usual. There's only so much I can see, and that's why I record it. Our guide is really hustling us through here, so we're gonna miss a lot as we do this. Someone in our group actually referred to parts of this thing as being like a well-appointed PetSmart, which is a little bit unfair. Still, I can see where they come up with that idea. And then again, what a PetSmart, no matter how well appointed have such a collection of seashells as all this, or for that matter, specimens of various species of sea turtle, some of which get pretty big. They also have some interesting models of single-celled marine organisms. Not that I could recognize what any of them are, but then again, it's not like I'm going to meet them on the streets, so there's a lot of backtracking in order to try and find the exit. In fact, all I've been seeing for the past 10 or 15 minutes feels like people from other buses. I'm going to be the last one on at this rate, I'm afraid. You'd be proud of me, honey.